Well, the Western mind or the Western thinking is that we have to look outside of ourselves, or we have to go to a special place in order for us to find spirituality. And it's completely different because the Eastern approach is more so all the answers are within. We just have to sit quietly and wait, and then the answers will appear. And it's very challenging because when we begin to look, there's a lot of trickery out there. And even I myself have kind of fallen into some of these. I've been tricked, and so I think that if you are looking for a true spiritual path, I think that we have to look toward the traditional methods instead of the weekend method. And this approach may upset quite a few people, but it's an important for you to look to the ancients and also look to the systems that have been practiced for thousands of years, that have been kept, and they continue to teach these teachings in a very specific way. These days, there's a lot of people offering weekend programs that allow them to master ancient systems in a matter of 3 or 4 weekends. And to me, I find this to be it's very disrespectful, basically. To think that you've mastered an ancient system that people have been practicing for thousands of years, and if after attending 3 weekends, you get a certificate, and all of a sudden you've mastered it. All these people, they started when they were kids, and they live there, they eat, they live that life, they eat that life, they sleep that life, and every waking moment they've dedicated to learning these very deep spiritual practices. And yet here in America, in the West, suddenly we've mastered these systems that people have spent their lifetimes trying to understand in a mere 3 weekends. And to me, it's disrespectful because it's kind of like, how dare you? It's like, if you were to take your certificate and go to any of these temples, you would be laughed at. It's definitely a wrong approach to look into your own personal spiritual development. There is no quick fix. There is no enlightenment over the weekend. This whole process is a lifetime process, and my personal experience is that there are no shortcuts. There is no quick fixes. For myself, even on my path for searching for truth, because that's what I've been doing this whole time, and to this day I'm still searching for truth. All I'm doing is I'm looking for all the universal experiences that all cultures, all people, all religions experience. And when you just look at just what they call a spiritual experience, all those things are universal.